I decided to do this as a live reaction. One, to save on time, and two, I've got some satire in me that I think would be better if I took my time with it and build it so I could also use it on my hip hop channel. So everybody's talking about the Alabama Brawl. I mean, really, from a martial arts standpoint, I can't even go over chair techniques because a lot of people have got those down. Y'all getting pretty sharp with the what I would say with gross motor, big arm motion chair techniques. You've got this and this. I didn't see anybody trying to poke with it. What's funny though is if you've ever looked inside of a Taekwondo book, let me get the manual for General Choice Taekwondo now. He's actually got some self-defense stuff, not with the chair, but when you're sitting in the chair. Okay. He's got some. I'll keep talking while I'm looking for it. So he's got some stuff while you're sitting in the chair. But honestly, where I can really add some value in terms of the martial arts is Taekwondo has values: courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and indomitable spirit. Those are called the tenets of Taekwondo. So clearly, when you want to go at a man who is just doing his job because he tells you to move your boat, you are definitely violating the Taekwondo tenet of courtesy because that's not very courteous. And when you attack said man for doing his job, you're also violating the tenet of self-control because that's not showing a lot of self-control at all to attack someone because they told you to move his boat. Now, one of the other memes that's going around is somebody is saying that he was surprised that a 60-year-old man or 65-year-old man can still throw hands. Well, if you've ever been around the martial arts long enough, you know that some people who are up in years can still throw hands. They can still go. So don't let age fool you. Age is really just a number in the martial arts. And speaking of number, I was pleasantly surprised that a number of people jumped in there and came to that man's defense. It's nice to know that a lot of people think that wrong is wrong and feel like they see some kind of wrong going on, they're going to jump in. They're probably lucky. If they're worried about being beat by somebody that's over 60, they better be glad that nobody that's trained me got a hold of them. And this is regardless of race. I think anybody, I've trained with various races of people. So this isn't, for me, this isn't a black and white thing. This is about right and wrong. I think that if they pulled that with anybody that trained me, black, white, Asian, whatever, even male or female, I think they'd have gotten whooped worse than that by just one person. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still flipping through this book here. I hate when I do this. I hate when, like, the thing I'm looking for, I can't find when I need it. And then as soon as this video is over, it'll pop right up. I guarantee it. But yeah, there are self-defense moves that you can do from the chair. From the chair. Not just with the chair, but from the chair. So, I mean, you know what? It's in that other book. That's what it is. So, all in all, you know, I say good job on the community for standing up against wrong. I mean, the guy just told you to move your boat. Why you got to go out there and try to fight somebody that just wants you to move your boat so that another boat can dock? And the boat that was that people were watching the brawl from was called the Harriet Tubman. I mean, the irony just builds itself here. So hopefully this is the last that we've heard of something like this. And, you know, as much as I don't like violence, ironic coming from someone who teaches combat sports, right? As much as I don't like violence, I'm glad that this was recorded because there are so many times when things like this happen, right? And this is the main thing I want to get to for me personally. where I've said I was just doing so and so, or all I said was this, and then these people attacked me, or this person attacked me, or I felt like this person was going to attack me, and all I was doing was, doing my job or just going about my life. I was just doing what I'm supposed to do. And, I had a feeling this person wanted to get violent, or this person did get violent, and I had to do some stuff to diffuse them. And I think a lot of people didn't believe that stuff like that happened until we have the internet. So this is the wrong book for that. It's in the encyclopedia, not it was in the Taekwondo encyclopedia, not in this. So my bad. But yeah, you brace yourself on a chair. You can, if you want to use a chair for defense, you can hold the chair down to hold on to the chair to stable yourself while you're kicking. One, I guess you could call street move somebody told me about is to distract the person by talking to them while you reach back and then come up at an arc with the chair. I mean, there's all types of stuff you can do with a chair. But anyway, you got you people who got hurt, who were trying to hurt that security officer who was just doing his job. I mean, shame on you. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but come on. The guy was just doing his job. He just wants you to move your boat. Should just move your boat. Just move your boat. If you got a problem with what he's doing, then you talk to his employer afterwards. Come back and talk to his employer afterwards. But move the boat. Move the boat. And now for my sarcasm, now I want to drop the hints here because I don't want people stealing my ideas, even though they've been some very, very, very good ideas out there. So I think I'll go ahead and record them and edit them and upload them. I'll probably put them on the hip hop channel. So, only thing I can say is, see, if you're courteous to people, they'll be courteous to you. That's your Taekwondo tenet of courtesy. And from Judo, how was that of mutual welfare and benefit? How was that of mutual welfare and benefit? To attack the guy because he wants you to move his boat. What we did see from Judo was a community coming out there and beating on the bullies with maximum efficiency and minimum effort. That's one of Judo's values. So I think that's all I have to say on this one. Just let people do their job. Even if they say something you don't like, don't try to put your hands on them. And I can say my favorite slogan, see, this Alabama Brawl, this is why I train in martial arts. Do you believe now, all you victim blamers out there, do you believe that someone will attack an older person because they didn't like what he said? All you, if you just conduct yourself, or yes, fine, it's true, because I've even said so myself. There's certain things you can say, you can conduct yourself in a certain way that can diffuse and prevent a lot of situations, but that does not always work. And some people will try you just because they think they can get away with it. Maybe they thought because he was 65 that he couldn't throw hands. And now they know better. Why don't you take into consideration that we have modern medicine now and people are living longer and stronger? Keep messing around. You're lucky you didn't run into one of these high-ranking martial artists on that dock. Because then it wouldn't have been funny. It'd have been a tragedy for you. It would have been a tragedy for the bullies that were out there trying to be violent with that man when he was just doing his job. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Please share this with people who like to talk about the martial arts and peace. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Oh, one more thing. One of the this is a little of a aside. One of the parents asked me, well, one of the students asked me if I teach weapons, and technically, I don't teach weapons. Now, if you look on my curriculum, if you bother to look at my curriculum, I don't really have a weapons requirement until like 9th or 10th degree black belt. So that's really much like saying I don't teach it. But when we get to black belt, if you want to do some weapon stuff, yeah, I'll go through that with you. Because, Taekwondo is officially just hands and feet and you don't have weapons. but a lot of Taekwondo places teach weapons anyway. So I said, I only, which is true, I only know like a staff pattern, a couple of stick patterns, the standard Eskrima stick patterns, and the standard Eskrima knife pattern, the same 15 strikes. I know that. I know a couple of generic staff patterns. I've played around and done some stuff with a cord or a belt, so that's very Hapkido-y. And I started doing some stuff with the cane. I took a Hapkido course. I got another Hapkido course I'm going to look at, and I started playing around with the cane, and I learned some stuff with the cane from my grandmother. So I said to one of the grandparents of the students, I said, because he asked me too, I said, I guess I could show you how to use the chair. Chair. I was like, yeah, from the Alabama Brawl and the Alabama style, I guess I could show you how to use the chair as a weapon, right? So, hey, if somebody shows up at a tournament with a chair, let's give them a chance. Let them get a chance to do chair kata. Peace.